This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe, and let's get right into the news. All right, so Drake recently shouted out Lil Wayne, Nicki Minaj, Young Money, right? I guess he wants to get the band back together. If I were him, I would be reluctant to do so because he just went through a big beef with Kendrick Lamar, as we know, right? Last year. How much support did he really get? You know, and we'll get to that, okay? He got none. He got no support. Yeah, you could say he came out on the Nicki Pink Friday 2 tour in April last year, right? That was supporting Nicki. It was in Toronto. It's obvious he's going to come out, right? And that was right when it started, to be honest with you. There was no winner or loser at that point. It was kind of like, could go either way. So, Drake's always had Lil Wayne's back, and he should, because Lil Wayne put him on, right? So he had his back in the Pusha T beef. He stood tall with him during the Birdman issues when Birdman owed him all that money. And like Drake didn't like go against Birdman, but he continued to show a lot of love and appreciation and really highlighted Lil Wayne's the one who put him on. Birdman supported, but Wayne's the one who believed in him and put him on, and without the cosign of Lil Wayne, like Birdman's not enough of a cosign, right? Birdman's going to support it with label support, right? But Lil Wayne was the one that supported Drake and Nicki. Now, there is something going on with Lil Wayne and Drake. It's been going on for about probably like 7-8 years, and I think it has everything to do with Drake becoming one of the top selling rappers and actually going past Wayne, you know, just popularity wise. Now Drake never rubs that in his face or anything, but I think, you know, that it just changes the dynamic of their relationship. It doesn't bother anybody or anything, but you know, he had more monthly listeners and just more attention, and Drake's known as the guy now, where Lil Wayne was the guy. Lil Wayne had his time, okay? But I think it does change the balance because you know what makes me think this? They never did a collaborative album. Drake's done a collaborative album with 21 Savage, Future, but never Lil Wayne, and that's the one everyone would want, right? Because whenever they get on a track together, it's good. Lil Wayne hasn't even been on a Drake album for a while. Drake hasn't been on a Lil Wayne album for a while. So underlying, there's something there. I don't think it's that serious, but it's just for some reason it never happens. They could try to say, "Oh, we're never in the same city." Lil Wayne has time to do albums with 2 Chainz and other people. I don't understand why that never happened. Only people internally would know that. Really, they keep it pretty quiet. So Drake took on this Pusha T beef, and eventually they did support him during the beef, but like Drake lost in 2017-18 when that happened because he never responded, right? He had a good response to Pusha T in the beginning with the Duppy freestyle, right? Which said he responded to like a line in a song or a snippet. Pusha T came, got dirty. Jay Prince and LeBron talked Drake out of returning a track that would get disrespectful. And that was a horrible move. I'm going to be honest with you. Because right then and there, coming off of Meek Mill back-to-back, which I got to highlight that. We didn't even get to that. Nicki, you don't think Nicki fueled that beef? You don't think Nicki got in Meek's ear and says, "Yo, you got to take this. Expose Drake." Because Nicki and Drake have had a weird relationship where it's like hot and cold. Like, I remember he mentioned it in 2013 album. He said on Tuscan Leather or something. I think that was the song. He mentioned something about Nicki and his strained relationship. So I think she put a battery in Meek Mill's back, to be honest with you. But, they forgave each other. And Meek Mill got washed. Okay, he did. But I don't think that was a very hard opponent for Drake. Pusha T was a harder opponent, and he never returned fire. So then, in between, I'm not going in order, so just so you know. So, in between that, Birdman and Lil Wayne had their issues. You got to kind of stay out of that because that's family business. Though Lil Wayne and Birdman have been having their relationships since the 90s, so that's not Nicki or Drake's place. All they can do is show support to Wayne. Rick Ross got involved in that, and now he's always dodging a slap from Birdman to the face. You notice he always avoids anywhere Birdman is. He avoids because he knows a slap is waiting for him. Straight to the face. I'm glad they worked out their differences. We'll get to them in a minute because they just did a show and Birdman was like drunk or something on stage. Lil Wayne was laughing about it, and he kind of like he was trying to cover for him. People think he cut him off. No, Birdman was drunk. He didn't even remember his lyrics. It's fine. But, he's having fun with this guy. He's happy. I think he just overdid it, to be honest with you. He was happy, like, Cash Money's kind of back together. But when Nicki had her beef with Remy, Drake and Lil Wayne supported her on the track No Frauds, which is aimed at her verse is completely aimed at Remy. Like at least 50% of that verse is Remy going towards Remy. Drake's in the video, and Drake's raps on the song. He supports Nicki in the beef, because if he didn't, he wouldn't have jumped on the song. And Lil Wayne does too. Nicki gets all the support in the world. Drake gets none. Okay. Nicki didn't really come to his side during the Pusha T beef, and Lil Wayne kind of stayed out of that, Now, Drake references, and this is why, just to jump around, on the Kendrick Family Matters diss, right? Drake referenced, he says, your daddy got robbed by Top. You Stunner and Wayne, like father, like son. So I feel like that was like pretty disrespectful towards the Stunner and Wayne situation. That was him kind of like referencing that. And Birdman still showed support. Birdman still said, I rock with Drake. He says, I'm riding with you for life. Got your back. Surprise party. And then what happened was Rick Ross reposted this because Rick Ross is just a disloyal. Rick Ross isn't that loyal. Like I used to think like he is loyal. Like he always tries to not speak about Meek Mill when they're having their issues and stuff. But after all the hits Drake gave him, he still like he jumped on this beef to get some clout with the Kendrick beef. He just jumped in it and dissed him. He says, invite me to the pussy party, Drake. All right. So I'm like, should Drake even be kind of like shouting out people that don't even support him anymore? It's like, yeah, you can shout Lil Wayne out. That's cool. But like, honestly, they left you for dead, bro. Like you went against the whole industry. YG, Kendrick, Rick Ross, Future, Weeknd, Metro Boomin. A bunch of other people never showed support. LeBron. That's just a few. There's tons of people. It's like Drake said, it's 20v1. I don't know. It was an impossible beef to win, but it's just funny how nobody showed him support. All right, so let me see if I got this pulled up. Let me go to the right thing. So Lil Wayne did cut off Birdman at the show, but it was because, is this it? Birdman was talking like he's drunk. Like there was a point where he didn't even know his lyrics. I can't play that part because there's a song playing, but look here. So Lil Wayne couldn't stop laughing because Birdman kept messing up his lyrics to Bling Bling. And that's because he was drunk, bro. Like, which is fine, you know, but it's like, it's funny. This happened in Tampa. This was one of those reunion tours. Everyone's laughing because they're like, yo, this guy's just having too much fun, man. But this is where he cut him off right here.
Freshman cut. All right, let's go.
I think Birdman knows too.
Perk locked up for 9 years. Freshman cut. All right, let's go.
They're all laughing because it's like, look at Manny Fresh. He comes out laughing like, yo, calm down, bro. You too drunk, bro. Birdman having fun though. Birdman's up there in age right now. He's just happy to have everyone back together. I think it's great. Cash Money back together. No more feuding. That's good, man. What's Birdman's age now? Birdman age 56. He just turned 56. Birdman's brother. So what's Slim's age? Slim, Cash Money. I think he's 60. Yeah, he's 60. It's a shame, man. Time flies by, man. Anyways, guys, that's it for this video. I'll drop another video in a minute. This is JordanTower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button. Peace.